Alright, fellow Morgan three-wheelers. Had a couple of requests for some interior shots of the P101. Wanted to show those to you today. So, first and foremost, the box stitch pleating. Had a couple of questions on these, so if you want to see these up close, it's nicely done, very comfortable. Again, just as easy as to remove as all of the other Morgan three-wheeler seats. Pretty much all of the interior padding, all the same on other three-wheelers that I've seen. Center console here, Starcom ports fitted down low. Heat seaters were ordered with this model as well. Standard tonneau cover and everything else there. Moving up to the dash, one of the things that I was a little disappointed with on the development model that all the media was created with, all the videos that Morgan put out. On the passenger side, there was the P101 embossing on the leather. Unfortunately, production models did not come with this. A little bit different around the switches here. Some of the models obviously have those guards, the guard bars on each side of each switch. This one does not. But all the standard gauges, standard push-button ignition. Driver's side, also no indication there of difference of P101. Steering wheel, yes, flat bottom, thumb rests, feels great while driving. The thickness is just perfect. The top marking there does help with the quick release, remembering where you need to line it up with. If it's not perfect, it does get a little stuck. Don't recall if these floor mats are any different than any other models, but black leather trimmed, thick rubber, a little dusty from the few hundred miles we've put on it already. It's been a fun week so far with the P101. The next question I had was around the tonneau cover, so I will show this in detail, try to at least. Get set up here. The lower brackets have a rubber protective coating on them, keeps them from scratching the paint on the lower armrest there. Twin screws to lock those in. They do have a little bit of grip on the edge there for loosening should you need it. The top ones are a slide lock, so these pull back when you're taking it off, and then once you set it into the door frame, they do latch back down, and then you can thumb tighten those if you want. Really, thumb tighten is all that takes to leave this on, and it does quite a good job of that. A little up close here of the thickness of the fiber and resin. It's very sturdy, very firm. There's no flexibility whatsoever in this. And then the trim piece, several questions about how this goes up against the driver's neck or head. Actually sits quite a ways away. It is a thick cushion. It is rubber. Leather bound. Same leather as in the rest of the car, so it matches well. Alright, come back to it now with it on the car. Fit and finish is really nice. It gaps very well around the body, actually no gap at all. Fits the body contour very well. No issues there. No issues with like it howling or anything. I've had this up to 65, 70 miles an hour. No issues with it making any additional noise, but you know, we bought these things for noise, right? We like the noise. You can see here a little bit more how much space between the driver's position and the edge of the tonneau cover here, quite a ways away. Doesn't intrude at all in the driving experience. It's actually really nice. I kept a couple of items in the seat the other day when I went for a drive. They don't blow around at all. You could easily keep a sack of groceries or so in the car, and it wouldn't cause any issues. A little bit more detail here on how the brackets work in the car. So you can see that rubber covered bracket there on the bottom sits on the inside, doesn't scratch the paint, doesn't scratch the frame at all. Up on the inside, these pull back latches, you can see how those slide and lock in place very easily. And in the back, the same. The only thing about the back I will mention is it does come very close to the leather here. A little concerned about how this might wear over time, if it's going to cause any abrasions on the leather there or anything else. Again, probably just keeping it well conditioned is going to keep that leather in good shape, and just being very careful of taking it on, taking it off, not to cause any damage there. A little bit of the close-up of the action here on the cushion. Doesn't rub the frame at all. It's got a little bit of space there. Going all the way up in the front as well. Doesn't touch the frame. Got a little bit of a gap, so you're not going to have any rubbing issues. There is a there's a little gasket on the underside, keeps it from rubbing the body. Other than that, there's the interior of the P101. Thanks for watching.